Two Baltimore City officers find themselves on the other side of the law. They are accused of giving false statements about a hit and run in Baltimore County. WJZ is live. Kelsey Kushner with the investigation into what happened here. Kelsey.
Well, Rick, those two city cops tried to change the story about who was actually behind the wheel at the time of that crash, but an off-duty officer caught the whole thing on camera. It was a crash that shocked neighbors in Parkville. 33-year-old Akeem Nelson and 35-year-old Danielle White, both Baltimore City Police officers, now facing charges in connection to a hit and run. Baltimore County Police say the call came in around 2 a.m. on Sunday for a crash on Hillsway Avenue. Investigators say Nelson and White were driving a Honda Cross Tour and allegedly hit a parked vehicle, damaging the side and rear, then started to drive off.
We had an officer who actually lives in that area, and he was off duty. He heard the crash happen. He looked outside and he saw the car continuing after it struck a parked vehicle on that street.
Police say the entire crash was caught on camera by an off-duty officer's doorbell camera. According to investigators, Nelson and White started to walk away, but were stopped by responding officers. That's when police say Nelson and White lied about who was behind the wheel.
Both the driver and the passenger initially tried to say that it was the passenger that was driving, but the officer saw them get out of the vehicle, and he also has it on his doorbell camera. So we know for a fact that the man was actually driving the car at the time of the crash.
Neighbors tell us off camera first they heard the car crash, then looked out the window and saw the commotion going on outside. Investigators say White was arrested after causing a loud disturbance, and Nelson was arrested for trying to leave the scene.
The most disturbing part of this for us is that it's two police officers that we had to arrest because of their behavior.
Now Nelson is facing charges for false statement, and he was issued a citation related to that hit and run. Meanwhile, White's also facing charges for false statement and also disorderly conduct. Both of them were released on bail. Reporting live tonight, Kelsey Kushner for WJZ.